Today's episode is sponsored by Sandals Resorts. What's up, Chillas? As you know, I've mentioned on the show before how much I am a fan of Lulus. I've worn their pieces for weddings, for traveling. I'm still trying to get them to bring the airport cardigan back because mine's going to fall apart. I've had it for so long, and I didn't buy it in all the colors, which I should have. And we had Cher Orlando's on the show last year, and you remember she was a newlywed. I'm so excited today because we're going to be with Juliet Newell, who is the bridal buyer, and Ayla Ochoa, did I say that correctly?
Yep,
who
perfectly.
is the head stylist. And we're going to be talking 2026 trends for spring with Lulus. And you guys, if you have not checked out the website yet, it is amazing. Like, the collection is so great and the best price point on top of it. So Juliet and Ayla, welcome to Bridechilla.
Hello.
Thank you so much for having us.
So tell us a little bit about what exactly you do as a head stylist and as a bridal buyer.
As head stylist, I style all the campaigns that you see on the website. I also oversee the e-commerce styling. So I pop into that studio and just make sure everything's running and up to brand. I have a dream job. I play dress up all day, every day.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
And Juliet?
Especially for this collection, I develop the styles and work with vendors, and then we get to kind of just choose our vision, the best of the best, and assort that for our spring bridal and bridesmaid collection.
So what kind of influences you when it comes to that? Because you see so many different kind of trends coming through. A lot of people are seeing like the basque waist, right? So you might want to incorporate that, but you might have your own insight on what's coming up ahead or what should be trending. So how do you have that balance when you're choosing the collection?
I think that I just do so much online research of every single possible dress. It's just like dress overload, and really kind of finding what would be the best for our customer, and almost like taking pieces from here and here and putting them together. But just making sure it's a really balanced collection and it has all the little things in different places that she wants.
Yeah.
I'm just shopping all day.
I mean, you guys both have dream jobs, honestly.
Love it.
So with spring 2026 overall, how would you describe the bride that you are designing and choosing this collection for?
I think we focused on two things. We focused on like the classic minimalist bride, and then we focused on kind of like trend driven, giving her new stuff there that was really palatable and approachable. For the classic minimalist, I think there's so much emphasis on the dress. It's almost like pressure. You got to knock it out of the park. So I think that we really just wanted to give her these classic silhouettes with more modern details and just giving her these clean, just really chic, classy dresses that she's not going to look back and regret.
Right? And so I'm a 90s chick, and I live for the minimalist look. Like, my favorite weddings, obviously Cindy Crawford with her little dress, but Carolyn Bessette Kennedy and that whole vibe of like the sleek, think like Calvin Klein back in the 90s with that whole look. And so seeing this trending makes my heart very happy. But what's also trending is, well, the classic minimalist for dresses. For decor, it's maximalist. So why do you think there's such a polar opposite in these looks right now? Stylist. They're going bold with their design choices, but for dressing, they want to simplify it.
I think that you can show a lot more of your personality through your decor, and everyone is looking for that photo op. So I think that as long as your look and your dress is more refined, it's the perfect, not the backdrop, it's the perfect thing to focus amongst like all the personality that you choose for like florals, tablescapes, runners, all of that.
Yeah, so you're not fighting with your atmosphere, basically.
Exactly.
You're not competing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like more can be more sometimes.
Yeah. And that's definitely where you can choose to have your colors come through, and you can like mix and match and do all the fun stuff with that.
We're going to talk colors in a second, but especially since there's some debate over colors this year, as you may know. Do you feel the minimalism trend is more modern this go around as opposed to being basic?
I definitely think so, especially with the updated silhouettes. So you brought up basque waists. Those definitely are a more like vintage Victorian era. There's some juxtaposition, I think, that definitely modernizes it. And especially when accessories come into play, that's definitely, I feel like, where the balance comes in.
I feel like my favorite part of like the direction of where trend is going for bridal is so fun. It's just like taking this really romantic vintage look with these basque waists and really detailed corsets and making it modern. And it just looks so beautiful. So it's been really fun to kind of play with how to update those and offer it to our girl.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of the different silhouettes that we're looking at now. You mentioned corseted. Corsets are back. What else can we look forward to?
Getting all we can out of these drop and basque waists. I think that she's loving them, but just how we can evolve them and add other details, mixing fabric.
Fabric is something. Like you have some unique fabrics right now. Let's talk about fabrics because I think when people start thinking about their dress, they'll think about the shape if they want, a column, if they want a ball gown. I don't think fabric is as heavy of a consideration as it should be, especially seasonality. So let's talk about the fabrics that you guys have for this 2026 spring season because there's some really beautiful options.
Yeah, fabric can be so fun, especially when you get into more texture. It just like looks really luxe and expensive. But we have been kind of dabbling into jacquards, like white floral jacquards, but they just look really beautiful and expensive. We've been doing more like pleating, obviously lace. You can get so intricate with lace. And then just appliques, 3D florals. She loves a good 3D floral. But just adding as much texture and details and really making it special.
They're also so comfortable.
Yeah.
Our fabrics, yeah. I know that. Like springtime, you want something that's a bit more light. We have some, I believe, that are more of the ball gown shape silhouette, but even those are so lightweight that you're not going to be uncomfortable at any moment, but you're going to look so good regardless.
Yeah.
I wondered because I saw that was trending on your website and I was like, ball gowns are back. But they didn't seem like your heavier traditional satins that you would think like the Cinderella automatically, right? That's me, this heavier fabric. So was that definitely in the forefront when deciding to choose that certain fabric for that certain style?
Yeah. We've been working a lot with, and it sounds crazy, but we found this really great quality of taffeta. When you think of taffeta, you think of like the 80s and like
I do automatically.
But this taffeta it's like such good quality and it feels just like a really thick satin that can also like take shape. If you can imagine that. But so we've been using that in some of these ball gowns and it just looks so beautiful and clean and it's just like
and photographs so incredible too.
Which is important too. Like let's talk about this, especially from the styling end of things. We think about how our shape is going to look in it, but we don't think about the full overall picture of how this dress is going to look in lighting, in movement, with coming down the aisle and dancing. And so what are things that brides, people looking to get their dress right now, what should they be considering?
I definitely think if you want that dramatic walking down the aisle, you definitely need I was better call it a tail.
Train.
You definitely need a train.
It could be a tail sometimes.
Right? Definitely a train. And I love when you incorporate like a cathedral veil and that just layers really nicely depending on the fabric of your dress too. It can add a nice textured layer. And then plissé is also so pretty for movement. And in photos, it's like so lightweight. You can swing it around and create these dramatic photos, but it's so easy to do.
In terms of trains too, I think that you can do a lot with that where like you can add a button on the end and you can like button it on the back of the dress.
Oh yeah,
you can put it on your finger.
Adds dimension. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, bustling is something that you definitely consider if you want to train. I think
Yeah.
that gets overlooked to the last minute alterations, which is going to cost you.
Yeah.
So have that in your mind when you're selecting it.
But
By the end of the night, your dress is just completely ruined at the bottom.
Yes.
It's black.
Yeah, you trash the dress without expecting to.
Yep.
You mentioned the 3D appliques, which excite me. I think it's such a beautiful look and feel. But I also am seeing open backs are back again.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God.
And there's
that's so
right.
gorgeous.
I love a good open back, right?
Back details are key.
Yeah, right. So tell us about these other details that we need to be looking into or considering.
In terms of her back details?
Well, there's back details. There's like 2-piece sets. I saw a lot more of those coming from you guys. So like, what are these other options that we can play with? Because we go into dress shopping sometimes with the basics, right?
Yeah.
If it's the first time doing this, you're going to consider that, right? But it's so much more fun. You have so many more options. So what are some other options we need to consider?
Okay, so the appliques are great. I think they make it look really elevated. I think a lot of like seam detail as well, especially like within the corsets. It just looks really expensive and elevated. Cowl backs have been huge for us.
I love
She just loves a good cowl
love a
back.
cowl back. Yes.
Like whoever started that, people love cowls in the front. You can get one in the back.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I think it is an underrated detail for the back, especially if you maybe aren't comfortable with your back exposed. It's a nice way to make you even feel more comfortable having that little sexiness, but still, kind of protected and understated.
One thing I didn't really think about, I just got married last October, so I went through some like dress shopping stuff. Thank you so much. I didn't realize how many sleeve options one can have. And I feel like, because you can do I tried on a dress from here actually that had full lace sleeves, and I thought that was so pretty. And I think I would love to see more of that, maybe like delicate. I know we have some that are like a little off the shoulder, but it just like kind of hangs, and it just adds such a nice softness that like you don't really think to add just a fabric here, but it makes all the difference.
Yeah, that's a good thing to bring up. I think our girl just loves a good sheer lace sleeve, and we'll do it in every iteration. But it looks so beautiful. And I mean, even just giving her like different options with like fabric, we'll do like a jacquard dress, and then it'll have kind of like a flowy chiffon cowl and like flowy little chiffon off the shoulder draping. And it just like really adds to the whole dress.
I'm glad to hear sleeves are back, because I know it was really hot when Kate Middleton, the wedding happened. People wanted the long lace sleeves then. And then you saw it kind of drift off. But there are different sleeve options. And people listening that maybe have religious reasons or want 2 looks. You want the long sleeve, but you want to be able to detach and, be sleeveless for the party time. These are really great options to have.
And sometimes it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, even in spring. Spring still is chilly.
Yeah.
Or the air conditioning's cranked in the reception hall.
Definitely.
Imagine a wedding day where each detail is already taken care of, allowing you to savor every moment. At Sandals, your dream wedding can finally become a reality. From intimate elopements to grand celebrations, Sandals offers customizable packages for every size and style. Plus, everything is included. Your accommodations, gourmet dining, premium drinks, and all your wedding services. You get a dedicated wedding planner and an on-site team to manage everything from ceremony to reception. And here's a really sweet deal. Stay 7 nights or longer in a club or butler level room, and you'll receive their Sweetheart Wedding Package, completely on them. That means your ceremony, decor, and even a delicious 2-tier wedding cake. For those of you who really want to be sure, you can even test drive your wedding experience before you book it. Stop dreaming and start planning. Head over to sandals.com today or call 1-877-SANDALS to create your unforgettable wedding experience. Let's talk about accessories, because one of the things, again, I'm a 90s chick, love seeing the scarves back.
Yes.
Same.
And I remember Cher, when she got married last year, Cher from Lulus, she did the scarf for one of her weddings as well.
Yeah.
So what kind of vibe and look for the bride that wants a scarf to elevate her look?
I think even just like the one that goes over the neck and like has a really dramatic panels down the back. I love that. I will use a scarf in any sort of way. I keep they're telling me to pump the brakes on the scarves, and I'm like, no.
No.
Yeah, I want it to wrap around the neck, and I want it to go here. But I think there's so much you can do with that, and kind of like piggybacking off that, also these like kind of sheer shawls that are
Ooh.
like dramatic and hang in the back. It's like almost like a cape shawl.
Yeah.
But we've experimented with that, and she loved it, so it was great. So I'm not
Yeah.
stopping the
No,
shawls.
don't. Because like scarves are hot, capes are hot. What other ways can we accessorize our bridal looks?
There's veils, there's gloves. You can add a belt if you would like. We
Mhm.
definitely have those as well. Um,
I think like removable trains on the skirt,
oh, that's cute.
where then she can kind of just like, bloop, take that off, and now I'm ready to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are really cute.
Yeah.
We did
Yeah.
a little corset 2-piece that came with like a pretty like ball gown skirt, and then came with a cute mini skirt. So it was like, going down the aisle and then going to party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so
I'm
cute.
1,000% for it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and so that's the thing too. With Lulus, you offer looks for every part of wedding, right? So you can do the 2 looks. You can have your wedding and you can have the reception look, but you also offer options for your engagement, for your photos, for your bachelorette. Like there's just so much. Well, how's it helped both of you in your career when trying to curate for Lulus for the modern bride?
I think that you just have to do your research and see what's out there. And you have to really keep in mind the different end uses. And there's a lot when it comes to weddings.
Right.
So just making sure that we kind of have our bases covered and it's new and on trend, and that we can kind of check all her boxes for her bridal occasions.
On my end, you kind of put in all the hard work of doing all the research. I get the play side of things, it feels like. But it definitely, like, having all those accessories and every single event that you have as a bride, getting to curate those is so fun. You get to really experience like the bachelorette side of things, and you have to really think like, okay, well, is she going to Nashville on her bachelorette? Because we have cowboy boots for those. We have little dresses. Is she doing more of like a beach retreat? We have customized, or not customized, but like bedazzled bikinis that say bride, or like there's just so many fun things you can do throughout your, like, just leading up to your wedding, that I think you need to milk it.
Absolutely. I'm all for that.
You just have as much fun as you can with every single event.
I also love gloves.
Love a glove. With a ring over it too
Cute.
is so cute.
It's a good photo op.
Yeah, really good photo.
It's a good photo op.
Yeah.
What about you guys have so many great handbags and jewelry. Those are great options to add to it too. Shoes are on Lulu's site.
Anything you can think of, you can find it at Lulu's.
And our accessories buyer is so good. Whenever my friends are getting married, I'm like, can I borrow a veil?
Yeah. If you want
Yeah.
Nashville, we have like cowboy boots. If you want a beach bachelorette, we have bikinis that have the little bedazzled bride on them. We have these veils that say like bride to be, and it's like embroidered on the back. And Selena Gomez actually wore the exact one from Lulu's on her bachelorette.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
yeah, but we literally have you covered for every single thing you can think of.
So before I forget, back to trending with the fabrics, I would be remiss if I didn't bring this up, because chiffon is back, but better than ever, and pleating. And when I saw some of your pleating options, my boyfriend's daughter, Paige, shout out to Paige, who's a freshman in college now, but she went to prom last year and she got her dress from Lulu's, and she wore, and it's a really popular dress that you guys have on your site, I think now, but it's the strapless, like layered pleated dress in navy. Oh my gosh, she looks so good in it. It's such a great dress, such a great deal. But I was seeing similar looks and vibes for your maids and wedding guests. So let's talk about the chiffon and the pleating trend.
We have to keep our bridesmaids cool. So definitely we got to keep reinventing the wheel, and it doesn't have to be boring. So I love bridesmaids was my first like solo category. So that's my baby. So I've been doing it a long time, but just, I think it's so fun to be able to mix and match different silhouettes so that they get one that's more flattering for them. I think chiffon does not have to be a boring fabrication. You can pleat it. It looks so beautiful. You can do burnout chiffons. So there's floral in it and it has kind of like embroidery. But there's a lot you can do with it and it looks really nice.
It's also the perfect base for those accessories. Because with a dress like that, you can really throw on anything and personalize it, customize it to who you are.
Taking a basic and making it better, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. Elevate it.
Elevated. Are the trends for bridal, correct me, like is the trends for bridal pretty similar to those for maids? Like there's a nice pairing of the look and vibe and feel?
I think so. I think that the bride is just more like elevated. Like that's where we don't spare the details.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more like expensive fabric involved in the bridal dresses, or just like, especially when we're doing fabric mixing, there's just more detail.
And structure, probably.
Yeah, with the bridesmaids, we're just like keeping her elevated in different silhouettes. We've been doing a lot of like shapeless. So it's kind of like body inclusive for all your maids. But she's loving it. You can eat dinner and not worry about it.
I definitely think too, at least when I'm styling the bridal campaigns, we sometimes shoot with more than one girl so we can represent like a bridal party or any of those other events. So I definitely will see a bridal dress and I'm like, oh, I know exactly who her friends are. So then I go and pair up the bridesmaids' dresses that I think would fit, or wedding guest dresses too, because as a wedding guest, you also want a picture with the bride and you want to make sure that you're part of that theme. So I definitely think everything pairs together so nicely, and there's always going to be a dress for your theme, for your occasion, that either you as the bride would love for your bridesmaids or wedding guests, or you as the wedding guests or bridesmaids would love to pair with your bestie who's getting married.
I wore a Lulu's dress to my friend's wedding last year. I saw you guys still have it on the website. I love this dress so much. It's a satin spaghetti strap, kind of triangle shaped front, long, with a slit in the front. So
Of
it's nice for
course.
photos.
Love a
And
slit.
just like large florals. It was great. And I love the photo. I'll try to repost it so everyone can see it.
When you're explaining dresses, I'm like keeping it in my mind to
Yeah.
look it up later.
Yeah, it's like blue with all the different florals. It was great. They had a brewery wedding and it looked really pretty with everything. Before we get into the colors you guys say are trending, because I think you're far more on point, let's talk about Pantone, because I want to hear your hot take on Cloud Dancer.
Okay. I don't hate it. It's kind of like a cozy white. And our customer absolutely loves white. She loves white dresses. Yeah, I think it's cool.
I think I have a bit of a hotter take, maybe just not like bridal specific. My bridal take on it though is I love that if we do see it come through more in bridal dresses, I do like that it's not stark white. It is that cozier, creamier white that I think does pair well with different, like a variety of skin tones, as opposed to just a stark white. However, in real life, I think for distancing myself away from the all white, I love a bit of color. And I think that it's such an interesting choice for this generation that is so vocal about being different and having a personality and really showing your personality, that I kind of think choosing a shade of white for the color of the year, it was definitely a little surprising. And I don't know that I would have chosen it.
I was surprised too. I was like, okay, well, maybe it's just clean slate, because we could just use a clean slate from all the palettes. But it's also so opposite of what I thought was going to trend with like the yellows and greens and blues.
Yeah. I guess it's surprising because you always think they're going to pick a color. And yeah, white's a color, but you you're like, what?
Most non-color color.
Yeah. Like bringing it back to weddings, I do think it's a great color to have as a base for your decorations. So like your table, like your runner can be white, and then adding all your different colors, bringing it back to that maximalism that people are bringing. I think having that as a base is important. That way it's not just super chaotic in there. But also if that is your vibe, go for it.
I feel like I'm changing my tune now. I'm like, wait, like of course, white looks good on everyone. It's really easy. I was like, but isn't the Pantone of the year supposed to like inspire us? It's supposed to like give us
Yeah.
inspiration for
But-
what we should be wearing.
Well, I
But like
do.
we're always
It
wearing white.
inspired a lot of opinions. That's for sure.
I love the idea of framing it as that clean slate. Like, just let's start over, everybody. This is your palette. Add what you want to it.
We're gonna uninspire you this year, and then and then we'll move on, and it'll be wow.
Well, that's good. We could be wowed. But I love what you guys have as trending color. So let's talk to us about that. What are you seeing right now?
Butter yellow is the jam right now.
Butter yellow.
It's so great. It's everywhere. I love it. She loves it. So that has been like something that we really built on after seeing a lot of success last year. And so we were like, let's go yellow this year. So
It's a
you'll see
happy
a lot
color.
of yellow. Yeah,
It
it's so
is.
nice.
Optimistic.
It's just like
It's-
light and airy and
Yeah. That should have been the color
You can't
of the
be
year.
angry when you see it.
you can't. It's sunshine. Other than that, she loves girly pastels, like very girly. And I like it. I'm here for it. This baby pink. We use this Pantone called Blushing Bride, and it's like a really, really light, precious pink. And then like the soft blues and the sages. She just loves like a pastel color palette, and especially within the florals as well. On the opposite ends, she loves plum and olive
For like fall
in the
and
fall
deeper
wedding.
months.
Yeah, the jewel tones.
Plum was really great this year, and it is beautiful.
It's one of my favorite colors. I did plum the first time I got married. I love that color. It's just so rich.
I think you're wearing
So good.
plum.
Yeah.
Oh, I am wearing plum. That's funny. Well, purple has always been my favorite color, so I guess this is natural. Although I tend to wear blues a lot, and you guys always have blues. Like I said, I wore blue for the friend's wedding from you guys.
Wearing a blue.
Blue is always in some kind of shade on your site, and I'm always excited to see it because whether it's navy, classic for work and events, or you get the brighter blues that you have going on right now, it's just so fun. What's your advice when it comes to trying to figure out your palette for your party?
I think for the bride, it's all about what she wants. Advice, I think I love a good mix and match. I love seeing these also like brides that are doing mix and match florals. I think it
Oh.
kind of like gives everyone their own personality, but it's still cohesive. I think they're also doing that within even just colors, like either, different hues. I think that looks really beautiful and also kind of just gives them options to kind of stand out and not be so identical.
So I want your advice on this.
Okay.
So say the bride really wants butter yellow. So my first go around, I've talked about this kind of on the show before, but I had a certain bridesmaid. She was no longer my bridesmaid by the end of everything. But before I even got engaged, she had asked, what I would do for my bridesmaids. And I pulled up these beautiful purple dresses on Pinterest. And I was like, I'm looking at this, one day if he ever proposes. And her instant reaction, and this should have been the red flag. I never should have had her in my party. But her instant reaction was, purple. I look awful in purple. I'm like, all right, bitch, it's not your wedding.
It's not
So
about
anyways,
you.
Yeah.
Right. So what's your advice though right now? So a bride wants to put her party in butter yellow, and she's got that one deviled egg in the group, and that's like, oh hell no. What's your advice for them?
That girl's just going to have to get with it.
She's gonna have to suck
Jump
it up.
on board.
Yeah. You either will wear the dress or you won't. And if you don't wear the dress, you're not going to be in it.
It's tough love you have to give, right?
Yeah.
You gotta
You
step on a
also,
couple toes,
like, definitely have that conversation and be like, hey, what is it about it that you don't like? And maybe try to find a compromise and just be like, well, is there maybe a different silhouette you want to try? Are you sure it's the color? And then if you're willing to compromise on the shades of yellow people can wear, I know that, or just the color in general, I know that oftentimes people will have, it'll be monochromatic. So you'll just have different shades of the color or different silhouettes. So I think just narrowing down what the actual problem is. And if she's still just like, I don't want to wear butter yellow, then be like, all right, you're out.
Yeah,
I would be
bye.
opposite. I would be like, it's my day, and you can just keep your feedback to yourself. Thanks.
I love it. Is there anything else with the spring 2026 trends that we should know about that we haven't talked about yet?
I think really just evolving our silhouettes. I think giving more of these like shapeless minimalists, kind of like column, but they look really beautiful and they look different. And then I guess just really these ball gowns that have come out so beautiful and just like clean perfection. I just wish I had like little photos to show up talking about these. Like, this is what I'm explaining.
We're gonna have some photos up for you on our social media. We'll definitely be sharing Lulu's fashion,
Perfect.
and definitely get to the website too. But yeah, the gowns are looking amazing. Every year you just get better and better. It's just when I think you can't top yourselves, you do.
Over here. Big brain.
Yeah. Kudos to you, seriously, to both of you.
Thanks for making it
Yeah.
look good.
Well, with that, actually, one of the great things about Lulu's is that you can work with the stylist, because when you're buying retail online, I know it can be tricky. You're not sure about what size you should order and delivery options and lengths, and can I get a few options to try on, especially when it comes to bridal, right? So tell us about working with a stylist at Lulu's.
Especially since we are online, they can still give a bride like a really personal experience that's kind of stress free, and they do all the legwork for her. I've actually been reached out to by a stylist, and he's like, I've got this bride, she needs this bridesmaid size and it's sold out. She needs this shoe and it's sold out. Like, get me all the restock dates. So I gave him that, and then he was able to put it in that she would, the second it came in, it would get sent to her. So I know that they really do the work to make sure that she can get what she wants when she wants. And it's just like this cool little personal concierge.
Yeah. There's an incredible team that works hand in hand with customer service. So if you reach out to them, they'll point you in the right direction. And yeah, it's basically you have your own personal concierge for all your bridal needs.
I've mentioned this on the show before. You guys really do have some of the absolute best customer service I've ever dealt with online, because I've had issues where I had to return something and they were just on it immediately. They were so gracious. They were cool about everything. They helped me replace something. You guys really have a stellar team.
Thanks. Yeah, they do an incredible job.
So it's time for the final two questions. What is in your wedding fuck it bucket?
I am over the garter. Over the garter. Also, I didn't have bridesmaids because I think I love the idea of it just being us up there. Not that bridesmaids are in my fuck it bucket, because have them. They're a great addition. But yeah, the garter toss.
Did you have to toss
my
it?
number
No,
one.
I didn't do it at all.
Okay.
I went super simple. I had a courthouse wedding. We kept it just our immediate family, and it was the best. But it was a sneaky way to be like, I don't want to do any of that, please.
Well, it can be a lot of pressure too, especially if you have a lot of friends or a bigger family, or you're trying to plan a wedding in, a shorter amount of time than other people. Like, it just makes more sense. You have your maids wear whatever dress from Lulu's or wherever, in the certain color or theme, and just come get ready with you.
Yeah.
Juliet, what's in your fuck it bucket?
Okay, maybe someday I'll take this back, but I've never been married, so we'll see. I feel like for my bridal party, especially because I love fashion so much, and especially when it's like a big event, I want to wear what I want to wear. And so I feel like if I had bridesmaids, I would want them to wear whatever they want and whatever they feel comfortable in. And I want my photos to represent me and my besties.
Yes.
Looking and dressing however they want and not looking identical. I don't know if down the line I'd be like, it has to be in this color palette, but
but the matchy dresses is out for you.
Yes.
I kind of just want it to look like us, and they're there on my day and looking cool.
I love that. Those are great buckets. So a lot of celebrities are getting married. Obviously, Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa, Zendaya, Lady Gaga. Who are you most looking forward to?
I'm honestly really looking forward to Taylor Swift's. Up there, Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa, and Claudia Sulewski. I think Taylor Swift's is just, no one knows what she's going to wear. No one knows what she's going to do. And I definitely think we're going to see a lot of inspiration from that trickle down once she does have that. I think Dua Lipa's is just going to be the coolest ever. I can't wait to see that one. I can't wait to see what she wears, because she just looks incredible in everything. And she's just that, the epitome of a cool girl that I'm so curious to see what that one is.
Okay, this one wasn't on the list, and I don't know how to say her last name, but Elsa, she like does Helsa.
Oh,
She's like the model.
Yes, the blonde.
Yes.
Yes.
So
oh my god, her ring is incredible.
Yeah.
Yes, and her face is
Insane.
incredible too.
I mean, right? Yes. I can't figure out how to pronounce her last name either, but yes, I do remember that.
It starts with a K. I don't want to botch it. So, but her whole line has been amazing. So I know that her wedding dress is going to be top notch. Miley Cyrus is engaged.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Her Bangers album, 2013, really helped me through a breakup. So I want to see what she's going to wear.
Well, and you know what? Until she got engaged, I didn't realize she's been with her fiance for 4 years.
I
Yeah.
didn't
I'm
either.
It's been longer than 4 years since she and what's his face split. Like, oh my
I know.
gosh! Like,
Yeah.
where'd time go? Those are great.
And Lady
ones.
Gaga, I want to see what she's wearing.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's like, not 10 years ago Lady Gaga in a meat dress. I think she's like level it down.
She's gonna. Yeah, I think she'll probably go more like her duet with Tony Bennett, New York classic is what I think. I think she's gonna go to classic vibe.
Yeah.
But
Then Dove Cameron just got engaged. She'll be a fun one to watch because she's so young and fresh and unpredictable. So that's a good one too.
And Zendaya's gonna kill it.
She like no misses ever.
Are we gonna see photos of it though?
I
feel like she's gonna be
know.
like Jennifer Aniston and hide it from us.
Yeah, definitely.
I know. Whose wedding? There was like a giant tent and people were like trying to fly over it. And they were like, no.
I wish she'd be more like J-Lo and have just like 5 looks all posed for her.
For real. And then put them in a museum, please.
Right. All right. Last question. What is your all-time favorite celebrity or royal wedding?
I mainly went after the dresses.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I have 2. And one was Victoria Beckham in her like very sleek Victorian dress, which has come full circle and is
Vera Wang.
Yeah. It was beautiful. Yeah. And then I can't say her name, but basically you mentioned her earlier, but JFK, that wedding.
Oh, Carolyn Bessette Kennedy.
Carolyn Bessette Kennedy. Thank you.
Yes.
That was like the perfect slip of all time.
Yes.
Like it just looked stunning on her and it was so simple and it just like her body looked amazing and every picture she's just like walking or moving. I was just like, how did you do that?
Yeah.
Well, she worked in fashion. She was a fashion publicist. I was obsessed with them as a kid. Like their death just wrecked me. But she put Narciso Rodriguez on the map with that dress because no one knew who he was. And like she was working as a fashion PR consultant and knew who this up and coming designer was. And look at us still talking about it all these years later. That was 96, 97.
I love Charlie XCX's. I love that she threw an incredible party for all her friends. Yeah, it was just a party. And her dresses were so fun. You can tell everyone just wanted to be there so badly and everyone was having the best time of their lives. That's one of those examples where like the talk about weddings is like you throw a wedding for everybody else and you don't get to enjoy your own day, but you could really tell she was having so much fun and what I would have done to be at that wedding.
Right? She had the glow. People talk about the glow, but you can really tell in photos if you have the glow or not, or if you are too preoccupied or anxious or letting something piss you off. It shows up.
You can tell she's just so chill about everything and so cool. Yeah.
I also feel like Selena Gomez, because I feel like she was very like open about like having struggles in life and like what she was going through, and she like shared that with the world, and then you just got to see her like,
so happy and
she just looked
and
beautiful.
Loved.
You can tell she's like in a different place, and it's just like, yay, go Selena.
Oh, and she knocked it out of the ballpark. Yeah. Those dresses, that wavy hair,
I was like,
that
proud.
whole look. Right? I also love that she took her makeup look and like bottled it up so people could buy her whole makeup look with her Rare Beauty line. Yeah, you can go and buy her makeup look.
Oh, how cute that she wore for her wedding. That's adorable.
I know. Like, Rare Beauty.
Yeah.
They're not sponsoring this, but I'm telling you, Rare Beauty. I appreciate y'all being here so much. This was such a fun conversation. So great to learn about what's trending. And I need to go online and do some more shopping.
We got to find your cardigan.
Yeah, we gotta find that.
So as a buyer,
Yeah.
I will
Direct to the
send it to you.
source.
I bought it in 2016 or 17. Used to have it in like 10 different colors. I still have my charcoal one. I regret not buying it in every color. And you had it for a few years. Now it's gone and I want it back. I want more.
I can work some magic on
Yeah.
this end.
Let's see what we can do.
So how can we get more information on you and Lulu's?
You can follow us on @Lulus on both Instagram and TikTok. You can shop us at lulus.com. There's the wedding site for you readily available there too. We also have @Lulus Weddings that you can also follow us and see all your faves on there.
Thanks again, ladies. It's been fun.